I got to say that it has been a complete honor by helping all of you with some targeting on this ticker Nrgv, guys. As you can see in the charts, we have completely nailed our bottom side based on your 50% retracement and your bottom side target of 174 towards the 179 area and 182. Price action today, guys, got very close to one of our focus zones that we were looking for as a take profit target, one of them being the 210 area. Today, guys, we noticed a top side of just about 209, marking off our resistance being just 1 cent away from the accuracy. Damn it. Okay, we're going to get tighter and tighter with our targets here, guys. All right, so we're going to go ahead and find out what is happening here with NRG. Is this the bottom? Is this the top? Do we have continuation, or what's the deal here? Okay, guys, so before we get started, please do me the favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, do everything necessary to get this thing to live long, thrive, and survive. My name is Arca. I'm actually coming at you here today at 10:19 p.m. Pacific time on September 11th, right, guys? And we're going to go over those conditions just after this, guys. I have to mention to you, please, I have to mention to you not to get in touch with any of these scammers, right, guys? Because they are, I guess, for example, this, right? The moment you join the Discord, guys, they're going to reach out to you via message saying it's going to be like a me, right? It's a carbon copy of me, right? Saying, hey, you should turn off your messages so no one gets in trouble. This is the only message I'll send you, so turn it off, right? Guys, that's not me. I don't have the time, literally. I don't have the time to reach out to any individual person. I will never reach out to you first. I will never send you a message first. I will never friend you first either, okay, guys? Make sure that you can observe my profile in Discord as this. I do not offer copy or mirror trades ever. Okay, guys, I am the one and only Arca. Please notice that I always have my do not disturb sign here, guys, because you know that the scammers won't put it up. All right, guys. So, and also adopt the server tag, guys. Rep Arca wherever you go, and be proud and loud. All right, guys. Well, just that's the whole thing there. It's too many cases of this stuff happening, guys. And I will say that we're about to turn this thing into a complete private Discord, guys, which reminds me, make sure to click on the description below where you'll be offered a link to pay a one-time fee, a grandfather lifetime fee, guys, instead of having to pay the new for a full service with bots and everything Discord at around $59.99 per month, guys. Take advantage of that link below, because that will go away by the end of this weekend. Okay, guys. Well, thank you so much. Stop the shilling. Let's go ahead and continue with our analysis here for Nrgv. Okay, guys. So yes, we have been meeting our upside targets pretty nicely, right? These were the entry conditions here. We got our continuation to the upside, and now we're looking at the focus areas for potential continuation. How can that happen? Okay, well, we're gonna need maybe some. Let me see if I can use this instead. Let's get rid of all the drawings from this thesis here, guys, because this was just, we've literally been plotting this, guys, from the entries of around that. I think it may have been around the 103 into the 120s into the one freaking whatever, and then forever and ever after that. So let's go ahead and get rid of these drawings here and continue on the analysis via, let's just get onto the nitty and gritty here, guys. We're going to do the 5-minute time frame, or maybe even more granular, right? Let's go. Volatility and momentum, immediate short term to determine where this can go right off the bat. Okay, guys, so it looks like we still have an upside continuation into this 2-minute time frame. 3-minute time frame says the upside. Even still, we're not getting the volatility just yet, though, right? We want volatility upside. We want it to expand, right? So we're still getting some upside here into the 4-minute time frame. Not bad. 5-minute time frame still expressing an upside too. 10-minute time frame upside. Let me double check this one here. Oh, you know what? We're going to go ahead and keep it as a 15-minute total upside, because that looks like it's facing downward. So that means that gives us 2 cents to the upside. So 202, 203, we're getting a resistance, right, guys? And it looks like we do have a pretty considerable amount of resistance right in that zone there. So we're going to do this moment by moment and to see where this thing is going to lead into that near-term future. Okay, guys? So this is our present resistance. Let's just go ahead and make sure that we can color this red, right? Blood red. All right. So, you know what? Also the sides of this, right? We'll keep it as this type of red, right? Because we're likely to see some continuation to the downside here from that target. 20-minute time frame does show downside continuation, although it printed a nice little bar prior to that. It's not the 20-minute bar that printed, though. That's the one prior to the end. 30-minute time frame would be the total. Yeah, I mean, actually, that's completely capitulating. Nice. So that would be downside into the 2, 3, downside continues into the 4-hour time frame. Very good stuff. So 4-hour downside starting from this area here. So let's just see, that would be around 9 cents. So if that's really the case, guys, and we go down to your 199 area, or your 189 area, right? So let's see, 189 to, I think it was around 189 to 192 was the area of support, I believe, that we had there before. So yeah, let's just go ahead and kind of plot that out here. I'm just going to say that this could be around the zones of, oh yeah, I mean, you have invalidations everywhere in here too. So yeah, there's one right there. You have a 197 zone. I'm just going to go ahead and mark it off like this. Beyond that, I'm not going to trust the immediate short term anymore. Let me look at the daily time frame. Okay. Well, your daily time frame does have an area that's still at that 197 or $2 target. The proximity is way too close to that, so I'm not going to use that. We have a daily gap right here. Let's use that instead. Let's get a box. We're going to put that just about like this. Yeah, we kind of want to close the gap on the first gap here. So I would say just about there could be an area to potentially look for some kind of entry. Okay, that's just for now. Let me go ahead and take a look at this. I think we said 4-hour, right? Okay, so from here, your 4-hour time, let's see what, oh yeah, it has a liquidity. Yeah, it does have a liquidity bottom. And I will also remind you, right, that we kind of already tested this macro bottom too. Okay, so I'm wondering here that this is just going to create your higher low and continue on to the upside. So let's kind of back that up here. Let's just see if we can back that thesis and continue. So yeah, it would be 4-hour upside, 6-hour continuation to that upside. Very nice. 8-hour time frame still pivoted towards that upside. Very cool, even though there's a shooting star there. All good. 12-hour time frame upside continuation. Still have upside into that daily. And your buy day, let's see, the daily closed massively green. Yeah, that's likely to be upside. Your buy daily time frame is about to close and it's still green. Okay, let's see, 3-day time frame still pivoted to the upside. It's closing tomorrow, well, this next session as well. Okay, so that means that we will be getting a total of 4 days upside from that zone there. We may be already there, but let's just go ahead and make sure. So that's going to be a current ATR top of 219. Nice. What the heck? All right, so wasn't expecting that to come out. So let's just say this. So from the potentials of that retrace to your 194, maybe invalidations at 197 and all, it's saying here that we could reach around a for real, dude, 219. It's kind of ridiculous. But there is resistance there, and resistance that we recently touched right around that 209. So I will say, guys, that oh my goodness, 221, or is it 221? Let's see, the bottom side of this candle here would be the low of 221. My goodness. All right, so and it has a little bit of a zone too. So let's just go ahead and kind of respect that zone as well. 214 to around 221 present resistance. And should we extend it all the way? Yeah, the 221 would be the center bound, 228 top. And we still have the 214 bottom side on this. The 214 is not my concern. My concern would actually be your upper bound here. This is my focus for you guys, right? For the more immediate short term. So this could be the zone here that we should certainly keep an eye on. All right. Well, I mean, good enough. I'm okay with that too. Okay, so immediate. Do we have actually? Okay, downside 4 days. Let's see. Damn. Yeah, this is really cool. 5-day time frame, guys. The resistance 50% prior bar retrace of your 5-day. We just opened it here. Is 214. This could, there is a gap. There is a gap right around there, right? So that's why we're stopping around that 210, 209. That gap is getting in the way. 2 gaps getting in the way. So I still see the upside here despite those resistances, guys. But I will say that the 214 is a nice area, but I'm focused on that 214 and 228. Okay. All right. So if that's the case, it's still I mean, yeah, so that would be downside 5 day. I mean, downside 5 days. That's ridiculous. I already did it. So 5 days downside would be an ATR low of about 157. That's, yeah, we got a 173. Weekly time frame also closing damn, okay. Nice. Weekly time frame does represent a 50% prior bar pullback, which could be right at around that 220, 219 area. Nice. Okay. And yeah, guys, I think this is all the downsides have already kind of been met. Your monthly time frame is finally crossing above. Oh man, there you go. There you go. As soon as we start breaking above that 209, guys, that's we're going to start getting a lot of pressure towards that upside, okay? So this is leading towards a very high probability continuation. And if we get lucky, right, your resistance, sure, your resistance would be roughly at this point, wait, where's the 12-hour closing? Is it closing at, that's 201, right? Okay, let me see the prior bar. 203. Yeah, there is a probability of getting some entry conditions here at 197 to the 191 and 94. Okay, but the upside is very much pertinent on this. And let me see the bi-monthly too. My goodness, man, let's go. It's still on an upside here. I'm just gonna use the bi-monthly. Okay, it's still there. This is suggesting $1.90 to the upside. So that's putting you at an ATR top of, guess what? 207. So I mean, we just reached the 207 and 209 today, guys. So I think that this is still headed upward. Your weekly time frame, sure, we're about to close this, right? So if we close somewhere around the areas of 207 or 208 and potentially reach all the way up, let me see what the top is. 230, never mind. Your weekly time frame has an ATR top of 237. Let's go. We have a 228 there. Your bi-weekly time frame has an ATR top of 247. Nicely stated, right, guys? So I'm going to say that harder target for the, man, that is so ridiculous. 239 potential wick top on that. It feels like it's coming in, guys, but remember that your bi-weekly time frame starts, it decompresses at roughly 6.5 hours prior to its close. This decompressed early, thus introducing upside price action on early decompressions. I'm sorry that it took this long to figure that out, guys, but I do expect price action to maybe dip a little bit into those lows. Remember that we spoke about your potentials of 197, 194, 191, and a lesser probability 187 target for loading. Okay, guys, and from there, I think we're headed towards that 214, eventually to the 228, and that I will say that maybe can happen in 1 to 2 days. All right, so yeah, and now you know what? If you guys want the receipts and all that stuff, let's just go ahead and kind of leave them in here just like this for your convenience, and everything will be chilling, right? All right, guys, so here is what I'm looking for the price action of Nrgv. This is very impressive. I do think that we have a real shot at creating some of this little dealio here. Okay, guys, very good stuff. If you have any questions, you know where to reach me. Please go ahead and reach me at arcabulls@gmail.com. And we shall speak very, very, Jerry Larry soon. Okay, guys? Yeah, well, adios and adios. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. Ever. I need you to do your own due diligence, and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well. A very, very good rest of your night and or day, and I will catch you at the bell mañana. Adios, team. Fuck yeah!